I asked my boss for 1 day off for my mother's surgery. Despite having 20 vacation days, she said, "Request denied." When I went anyway, I was fired. But my boss had no idea who my mother really was. My name is Ryan Carter. I'm 29 years old. I've been working at Blue Crest Marketing for 4 years as a marketing coordinator. I'm one of those employees who never calls in sick, always meets deadlines, and has never used a personal day. I had 20 vacation days accumulated because I'm just that dedicated to my job. My boss, Jennifer Walsh, is a different story. She's 42, ruthless, and treats work like it's life or death. She expects everyone to have the same obsession with the company that she does. Family, health, personal life, none of that matters to Jennifer. Blue Crest Marketing specializes in healthcare advertising. We handle marketing campaigns for hospitals, clinics, and medical practices throughout the city. It's a competitive field, and Jennifer constantly reminds us that we're only as good as our last campaign. The pressure is relentless, with quarterly targets that seem to increase every review period. I've always been good at my job. I understand the healthcare industry, I create compelling campaigns, and I manage client relationships well. But Jennifer never acknowledges good work. She just expects it. Recognition comes rarely, and praise is practically non-existent in her management style. The company culture under Jennifer's leadership has become increasingly toxic over the past year. She implements policies that prioritize billable hours over employee well-being, regularly schedules mandatory overtime during weekends, and shows complete indifference to personal circumstances. Several talented colleagues have left for competitors, citing the hostile work environment as their primary reason for departure. 2 weeks ago, my mother called with devastating news about a brain tumor requiring surgery. My world stopped. When I assured her I would be there, she worried about my work, but I explained some things are more important than a job. That afternoon, I requested the day off from Jennifer, who barely looked up from her computer when I explained my mother's brain surgery. Request denied. We have the St. Mary's Hospital presentation that day. Despite my 20 unused vacation days and perfect attendance record, she insisted she couldn't spare me because I was reliable and the account was worth $2 million annually. This company pays your salary. Your loyalty should be to Blue Crest first, family second. If you can't handle that prioritization, maybe you're not the right fit here. Her cold response shocked me after 4 years of excellence. When I suggested someone else handle the presentation, she declared her decision final and dismissed me. Now I need to tell you something about my mother that I've never told anyone at work. My mother is Dr. Elizabeth Carter, the head of neurosurgery at St. Mary's Hospital. She's one of the most respected surgeons in the city, known for her groundbreaking techniques and compassionate patient care. But here's the thing. I've never mentioned this connection to anyone at Blue Crest. I wanted to succeed on my own merit, not because of my mother's reputation. So when we started working with St. Mary's Hospital 2 years ago, I kept quiet about the family connection. It was challenging watching my colleagues discuss my mother's department while remaining silent about our relationship. What Jennifer doesn't know is that my mother isn't just any doctor at St. Mary's. She's the chief of surgery and sits on the hospital's executive board. She has significant influence over budget decisions, including marketing expenditures. More importantly, she chairs the Regional Medical Ethics Committee and serves on the boards of 3 other major healthcare institutions in our city. Her professional network extends throughout the entire medical community, encompassing hospital administrators, department heads, and influential physicians across multiple specialties. Friday morning, I called in sick and spent 6 agonizing hours in the waiting room while surgeons removed my mother's tumor. When she woke up, her first concern was whether I had gotten in trouble at work. I told her not to worry and focus on recovery. Monday brought the inevitable confrontation. Jennifer didn't waste time with pleasantries. Request denied. We have the St. Mary's Hospital presentation that day. Despite my 20 unused vacation days and perfect attendance record, She insisted she couldn't spare me because I was reliable, and the account was worth $2 million annually. Within a week, Blue Crest's client base began crumbling. St. Mary's Hospital, Presbyterian General, City Medical Center, Riverside Clinic, and 4 other major accounts canceled their contracts, each citing concerns about Blue Crest's treatment of employees. The financial impact was catastrophic, representing nearly 2/3 of the company's annual revenue and leaving remaining staff wondering about job security. Meanwhile, I remained unaware of my mother's systematic campaign while job hunting, sending resumes to competitors and preparing for what I assumed would be a lengthy unemployment period. Thursday's desperate call from Jennifer requesting an urgent meeting surprised me. At Blue Crest, her appearance shocked me. Dark circles, stress lines, and trembling hands revealed the week's toll. She explained the devastating client losses and specifically mentioned that each cancellation had referenced my termination. "Your mother is Dr. Elizabeth Carter, isn't she?" When I confirmed her suspicion, Jennifer's voice became shaky as she revealed the company had lost 60% of its client base in 1 week. Emergency board meetings had resulted in her forced resignation and an offer for me to take her position as marketing director with a 40% salary increase. "Jennifer, I'll consider the offer, but not because of my mother's connections. If I come back, it will be to build a company culture where employees are treated like human beings, not machines." Her desperate response confirmed how thoroughly the tables had turned. After consulting with my recovering mother, who emphasized the opportunity to create positive change, I accepted the director position with comprehensive conditions: family leave policies, flexible medical arrangements, and genuine work-life balance commitments. The board's immediate acceptance revealed their desperation, agreeing to implement employee wellness programs, mental health support services, and flexible scheduling options that had been unthinkable under Jennifer's regime. My first week involved personally contacting lost clients to apologize for Blue Crest's unprofessional conduct and outline our new employee-centered policies. Most expressed willingness to reconsider, particularly after hearing about our cultural transformation. The conversations were challenging but necessary, requiring honest acknowledgement of past failures while demonstrating genuine commitment to change. St. Mary's Hospital became our first returning client, with their CEO emphasizing trust in my leadership approach and the importance of aligning business partnerships with institutional values. 3 months of intensive relationship rebuilding recovered 80% of our lost clients, while establishing Blue Crest as the region's most employee-friendly marketing firm. The transformation wasn't just cosmetic. We implemented mentorship programs, professional development opportunities, and comprehensive benefits packages that attracted top talent from competitors. Jennifer's reputation for heartless management haunted her at subsequent positions, limiting her career recovery options as word spread throughout the industry about her toxic leadership style. My mother's successful surgical recovery allowed her to resume operations within 6 weeks, stronger than ever and proud of the positive changes our experience had sparked. The first quarterly review brought CEO commendation for both financial recovery and unprecedented employee satisfaction levels. Exit interviews became rare as employee retention rates soared, and our company culture became a recruiting tool for attracting industry professionals seeking supportive work environments. The lesson crystallized: treating employees with basic human dignity creates powerful business advantages through loyalty, productivity, and client confidence. Jennifer's obsession with work over family priorities had nearly destroyed Blue Crest. But our humanity-focused approach built something stronger. The contrast was stark. Where she had created fear and resentment, we fostered collaboration and innovation. 6 months later, a business magazine featured our innovative, family-friendly policies, quoting my philosophy: "Success isn't just about profit margins. It's about creating environments where people excel professionally while remaining present for life's important moments." The article highlighted specific policy changes including emergency family leave, flexible remote work options, and mental health support services that had become industry benchmarks. The transformation extended beyond Blue Crest as other companies began consulting us about implementing similar policies. Our success story became a case study taught in business schools, demonstrating how employee-centered management creates sustainable competitive advantages. Industry conferences invited me to speak about balancing professional excellence with human compassion, spreading our model throughout the healthcare marketing sector and beyond. 2 years later, Blue Crest had become the industry gold standard for employee treatment, attracting top talent from competitors who couldn't match our comprehensive benefits and genuine care for staff well-being. Our client retention rate reached 95%, the highest in the sector, proving that companies prioritizing employee welfare also achieve superior business results. The waiting list for employment at Blue Crest grew longer each quarter as word spread about our supportive culture. Jennifer's cautionary tale spread through professional networks as a warning about the costs of prioritizing profits over people. Several HR departments used her story in training materials about avoiding discriminatory management practices and the importance of supporting employees during family emergencies. Her struggle to find stable employment continued as background checks revealed her toxic management history. My mother, now fully recovered and serving on additional medical boards, often referenced our experience when advocating for better workplace policies in healthcare institutions. Her influence helped implement family-friendly policies across multiple hospital systems, benefiting thousands of medical professionals who previously faced similar dilemmas between career and family obligations. The ripple effects continued expanding as employees who experienced our supportive culture carried those values to other organizations, gradually shifting industry standards toward more humane management practices. Former Blue Crest employees became ambassadors for compassionate leadership, implementing similar policies at their new companies and creating a network of organizations, prioritizing employee well-being. What began as one manager's heartless decision ultimately sparked widespread positive change across the healthcare marketing industry, demonstrating that a single act of cruelty can inadvertently become the catalyst for systematic improvement. Sometimes the best revenge is proving that compassion and success can coexist, creating lasting change that benefits everyone involved.